Andra Griffin, thank you. State your name, and everyone, you have 3 minutes to speak.
My name is Andra Griffin. Manatee County is my home, and therefore I protect my home. Last week, 5 of you chose to violate our rights by unconstitutionally broadening police power. Attorney Palmer improperly advised laws and amendments, therefore committing malpractice on this county. Attorney Palmer, 5 commissioners, and the sheriff opened our county up to lawsuits. You should all be fired and removed, but we cannot do that until election time, and believe me, we will remember. My government has no right to make decisions for me and my family. Shame on you, Betsy, for stating that you don't care about our violating our rights. Well, guess what? I care, and many people in this county care. Our Constitution doesn't say if you have a medical emergency, you can violate our constitutional, civil, or property rights. Our constitutional rights are our God-given American rights as to be an American citizen. It provides protection to the people against government overreach, which you have clearly done, and shame on you. Let's talk about facts. We were told first responders are exhausted and they need to take time to take this much-needed break. Let's explore this a little more. So I had an opportunity to drive by the sheriff's offices, the EMT stations, the fire stations, and the hospitals. None are overwhelmed. In fact, doctors and nurses are being furloughed. Let's talk about the sheriff's office. On April 7th, we have officers rounding up cattle on US 41 in Palmetto. Yesterday, I observed 2 officers sitting in their vehicle on 5th Street East, 2 officers chatting, laughing, and seemingly no problem in the world. Then I turn the corner, and there's yet another officer in the Wells Fargo parking lot. So we have 3 officers sitting on their duffs while they're screaming they're overwhelmed. I am sick of the lies. So again, how does this curfew give our first responders their much-needed break? I have photos of all the traffic on the roads and in the stores. Please explain to me how nightly curfews will slow the spread when everyone is moving around during the day. According to the CDC, we had over 2.8 million Americans die last year of heart attacks, strokes, and 61,000 from the flu. You probably want to tell me that you can't catch a heart attack. According to WHO, 17 million people die a year from infectious diseases which have no treatments, cures, or vaccines. We were told millions of people would die from this virus, and now it's tens of thousands because their models and assumptions were wrong. I will not ask permission to go out of my house. I will not have papers to drive my car. I am an American citizen. We are not a third world country ran by dictators, though it's getting hard to tell with our county commissioners. I will not stay silent, locked away in my home. This is America. Each of you should be ashamed of yourself. Thank you, Steve and Vanessa, for doing the ethical thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Mr. Kevin Wright. Directly behind Mr. Wright is George Kruse, and behind Mr. Kruse is Matt Bauer.
I'm